Hello and welcome. Today we'll be discussing why your environment affects your earning potential and what you can do about it. Why your environment affects your earning potential. There are a lot of us who are having financial challenges today because of the environment we are living in right now, because of the environment where we are working right now. But you can change your financial status if you are able to change your environment. Tips and each of the video on how you can break free from financial problems to financial comfort. So do well to stay and watch to the end of the video. There are some questions you need to answer quickly when it comes to financial and finances and the environment. And the first question we have before us is, what is your environment? Your environment is the people you spend time with. Your closest companion influences your perspective and habits. That is your environment. Secondly, your environment is what you see every day, because the visual inputs around you constantly shape your subconscious. Thirdly, what you hear often is also your environment, since repeated messages, both spoken and unspoken, defines your reality. Number 4 says what you feel normally around you. That's also your environment. Your perception of normalcy dictates your comfort zone and ambition. Your environment profoundly shapes how you think about money. Why does this matter? Why do we need to discuss about our environment and our finances? Number 1, many people are hardworking. They are working really hard to meet ends meet, yet ends does not meet. Many people are gifted and talented, yet they cannot boast of financial comfort. Many people are still broke. And these are reasons why we need to discuss about our environment and finances. Why are all these happening? Because your environment controls your mindset before your effort shows results. It sets the stage for what you believe is possible. Environment shapes your belief. You start believing it even without knowing it. Your environment makes you to believe what you see around you without you even knowing it. You will think you are the one thinking that way, but no, it's your environment that makes you to think the way you think. These repeated messages become your internal narrative, limiting your perceived opportunities and potential for growth. If everyone around you says money is hard to get, trust me, money will be hard to get. If people say people like us don't get rich, trust me, there's a tendency you might also not get rich, because they are imputing in you a narrative. They'll tell you just to manage what you have. They are limiting you to the mediocrity around you, which you need to break free from. Next here we have poor environment means equals to low expectations or low income. When your environment is small, you tend to limit your aspirations and goals. When all you have around you is mediocres, you have the tendency to set your goals based on the mediocrity you have around you. You dream small. Your poor environment will make you to dream small. Your vision for the future shrinks to match your surrounding. There's the possibility that your future, your dream, will be in accordance to your environment. You charge small because you undervalue yourself, you undervalue your skills and contribution, settling for less. You tend to charge very small. When people request for your skills, you charge so low because of the mediocrity they carry. You settle fast. You settle so fast for less payment. You quickly accept less. You then don't know that you deserve more, and you fear the unknown. These are signs that you live in a poor environment, and it's already affecting your way of thinking. You don't aim higher. You don't have the dream to aim higher. Because you have never seen higher, your ambitions remain grounded. What does this mean? Somebody was speaking recently and said, if you have never seen an electric car, you can never have a dream of having an electric car. Because you have never seen something higher, you cannot dream higher than what you have available for yourself right now. We now need to discuss about the people around us. How do they influence us? How are they part of the environment that influences our thinking and our decisions? If your circle actively resists progress and innovation, it creates a powerful drag on your own potential. Your circle determines your progress and innovation. These are ways people affect you as an individual when it comes to building finances. Number 2, your income will struggle no matter your talents, because the collective mindset limits opportunity. Imagine you're trying to build higher and some people are just neutral because of the way they think. It will affect you as a person, affect your organization, and affect anything you are building. You have people who hate growth. They are just comfortable with the norms. Their major slang is "that's how we do it," whereas things can be done in a different way. They mock ambition. There is no spark of fire of ambition in them. They are comfortable with the level they are. These are people you need to avoid. They fear changes. There are people that don't want to change at all. They also have a common slang of "this is how we do it." You need to avoid such people. What you see every day affects you. What do you see every day? It affects the way you think about money. What do you see? Do you see struggle? Do you see complaints? Do you see survivor thinking? Trust me, if this is all you see in your environment, that's all you will think. You will think struggle, you will think complaints, and you will think survivor. You would not have a clear understanding there are people who are living comfortably, not struggling to survive. These daily visuals reinforce pattern in your mind, shaping your perception of reality and what is achievable. Your eyes train your mind on what feels possible. What you see around you is what your mind will be trained all about. You know, your eyes is a gate to your mind, and that's why you have to be careful what you see. A constant diet of negativity can stifle innovations and risk-taking, crucial for earning potential. Rich environments think differently. You have to know how the rich think if you are going to be rich. So you have to know how the rich think so that you can also think like the rich. So how do the rich think? Rich people talk about value because they think value. They focus on creating and delivering worth to others. They think of creating and delivering value to others. Rich people, they talk about skills. Skills they have earned, skills they are still building, skills they are learning and training on. Emphasis continues on continuous learning and development. They are ever learning. Rich people talk about opportunities. Rich people think about opportunities. They identify and seize possibilities for growth. Money flows where value is discussed, skills are honed, and opportunities are pursued. The next slide says your environment dictates everything about you. It affects what you try, it dictates what you avoid, and what you feel as being risky. If your growth feels inherently risky or outside your perceived norm, you won't take the necessary steps to move forward. The familiar, even if limiting, often win. You don't need to move from country to country. You don't need to move. It says, let's be clear, you don't need to leave Nigeria to grow your earning potential. Location is not the sole determinant. Many people find success, create thriving businesses right where they are by focusing on internal changes. But you must change what influences your mind daily. It's not just about your location, it's about your mind. you can develop your mind beyond your present location. This internal shift in environment is far more powerful than any geographical location. Mind shift is more important than geographical location. This is the end of this video. We'll be meeting again in my next video. I'll be discussing about something very, very important as related to our finances. So do well to like, to share, and to subscribe to this channel so as to stay updated with new videos that are uploaded. Make sure you don't miss the next video so that you'll be able to come to a conclusion of what you need to do about your environment and finances. I remain my humble self, Freeman Oloruntayo. See you at the top.